Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, second down now. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Throws it to the right. Caught near the sideline. It's Daniels. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Breaks into open space. Slides to avoid the big hit. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So, second down after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup, this guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Dropping back. It's Beck. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Hoosiers moving quickly down the field here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's second down after that completion. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass falls incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. A change of direction. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Hoosiers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw, and it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher fighting off the defender. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the 1st down before they stop him.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw yet again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Back to pass. It's Beck. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch is made, room to run here. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Brings her in the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Miami. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, a great job at coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Quick completion to the tight end. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. QB bootlegs here. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, it's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups, and boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. No gain on second down. Can they punch it in here? Third and goal from the 2. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Indiana. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's got it with room to run. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A completion makes it second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Black. And the Hoosiers will try to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They try to sneak it for the first.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
First down and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to pass here on second down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Beck. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here's the second down play. Quarterback still with the football. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Hoosiers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Becker. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. The pass rush closing in. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The field goal is good. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
To the air, it's Beck. Pass caught, can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Well, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance to win this game. And when it comes down to it, I want the ball in his hands with a chance to make a play to win it. Touchdown,
Hurricanes! They take the lead in the final minute.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. It's a draw. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions.